Have you ever wondered how Telegram and WhatsApp shows instant messages from the other user? So they use WebSockets. So what is a WebSocket? Let's understand it with an example. Suppose there are two users, user A and user B, and they want to talk to each other, right? Then there is a server, then there is a DB. If there were no WebSockets, how a communication would happen? Suppose A wants to send a message. So A would make a post request and B want to fetch messages. So B will make a get request. That would happen in case of HTTP. Okay. Now the biggest downside is to get messages you have to make almost a request every minute to make it feel like instant. That would also not be an instant message. Like still it would take few seconds to fetch the message and show it to user. So in this case, WebSocket comes in. So how does a WebSocket work? Suppose there is a user, then there is a B user, and there is a server, then there is a DB, right? So what happens is A sends a request to connect the server, then S sends a request to acknowledge the connection request, and there is a connection setup between A and S. Like then similarly P would send a connection request, S would acknowledge, then there will be a bi-directional connection setup. Now what do bi-directional means? Or you can call it full duplex. Like in this B can send message or an event to S, like bi-direction would mean B can send message to S and server can also send message to B and B can send message to server. Like similarly it would happen with A and server. So that is called full duplex or bidirectional. Now what is the advantage? So the biggest advantage is that a user won't have to make a get request or post request again and again. No get request, no post request. It would be just a simple connection between A and server to B. A would send an event to server, then server would send that event to B. So that would hardly take a second or even it would feel instantaneous. So that's how WebSockets work. Now they are mainly used with chat applications or games and real-time dashboards and many other applications where there is a real-time need to show real-time updates.